Now, in our society, it's almost acceptable to check out in a conversation. You might almost just say, oh, yeah, no, well, I've just got a lot on. Now, I totally get that. Every one of us is most likely got a lot on. In fact, if you're living life, if you haven't got a lot on, there's probably something wrong, right? Like anyone who wants to live a meaningful life is probably going to be up to a lot of things. Going to have a lot of different dimensions of their life to manage: finances, career, family, right? Investments, the household, right? All the things, friendship, social life, staying healthy, exercise, like insert hundreds, if not thousands of domains of life to get good at. So yeah, we're all going to have a lot on. Now, being present is the ability to remain in the moment, even when you've got a lot on, especially when you've got a lot on. And that is the magic of connection. Without presence, there is no connection. There is you having a thought-generated hallucinatory, if that's a word, hallucinating a reality in your mind that's not actually the reality that you're looking at in front of you. So that's not being present. Doesn't mean it's wrong, just means that that's not going to promote connection, because you're not going to be able to be with what is. And people feel that. People notice who you're being in your listening of them. In the same way as I'm getting a sense of who you're being with me and you're listening of me. I'm gauging, I'm picking up on who you're being with me. I can see the smiles, I can see the eyes, I can see if you look checked out. Right? Now I don't know if you're checked out, but I'm gauging by the energy of the receptivity of the nods and the smiles and the reactions and the chat thread. And if you were here in real life with me, it'd be a little bit easier, right? And I just wanted the point of this is it's not listening. It's not, okay, great, I'm going to be present now so that I don't get caught out. It's, oh, I actually genuinely want to be present in my life because I actually value connection. Now, if you don't value connection, and if you value planning your day, well, yeah, go ahead. In all the conversations you're having with people, you can feel free to rehearse what you're going to do in the rest of your day whilst chatting to that person and just ignore what they're saying. Go for it. Notice what it also does for the relationship. Right? So there's a trade-off. Yeah, you might get to use that time when you're talking to someone else to think through your planning your day, but it ain't gonna produce or make a difference to the quality of the connection of the relationship. And my suggestion would be, if you really need to plan your day that much, I would pause the conversation and say to the person, sorry, right now I'm really busy. I can't be present to you. I've actually got something that's really important for me to do and think right now. I just need to make a couple of notes, but can you give me 5 minutes and I'm going to come back to you? Then I will be present to you. Is that okay? Like that's like a very practical way of addressing, if there is something that's more important that you can't be present to them, then deal with that thing. Like I say that to my partner a lot of the time. Like she'll say, hey babe, can you help me with this? And I'll say, babe, I would love to. Right now I'm in the middle of something. Can you give me 10 minutes? Because right now I need to be present to this. There's something else that I need to be present to. And it's gonna prevent me from being fully present to you. And I'm not prepared to compromise on my presence to you. So I would rather do this thing now and get it out of the way. So when I'm with you, I'm unconditionally present to you. Now, that's just because I value connection. I value presence. And I also value getting my work done and my responsibilities to the thing that I'm doing. So I'm managing communicating that. So Shelley, absolutely. Your husband, he doesn't have a hearing problem. He just simply has a lack of presence. Right? And I'm going to say it's not even a listening problem. It's just who he is being, is who he is being in that moment, is he's being that my responsibilities to my team are more important than me being here, actually being present to what's actually happening in front of me. He may or may not know that. It's a way of being. It's not even going to say it's a being problem. Like only he would be the one that would be able to, he might say that's not a problem. He might say, no, I'm being who I want to be right now. I'm not being present to you, and I'm okay with me not being present to you. I don't know. So I'm not going to suggest that that is a problem. However, my guess is if he's married to you, he probably does value connection. And my guess is he probably would like to be more connected. And he probably would like, this is my guess. I don't know. If he was on the training, I could ask him. Maybe he's around the house. Maybe we could ask him. I don't know. But my guess is he probably would like to have more connection. So my guess is he'd probably also like to be more present, but probably doesn't know that that's the way of being that's showing up, that's preventing connection and preventing presence. So